Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and jump in because I get asked about how fast people can get results, or how people get on my programs can get one result and other people can get another result, and what determines your results, and all those kinds of questions a lot. And especially around the time when I like to share my clients' progress and celebrate with them and celebrate them because of all of the work that they're doing. And so you'll see in stories, and you'll see here too, a lot of times I will share progress, I will share quotes from them, I'll share their check-ins, I'll share photos if they give me permission, and they always do. But if you ever see me posting photos, it is only with people's permission. I would never do that without permission. But when I do share those celebrations, a lot of times that gets people thinking again about like, oh, I really want to do this. And so I start getting lots of different questions. And in the last couple of days, I've gotten, again, like a lot of those questions around like how quickly and does it work for everybody? And, how do I know like how if I'll get results like this person or that person or whatever. And so I wanted to come and share with you guys just a couple of thoughts about why two different people can get completely two different results. And yay, Heather, I'm so glad you got here. 2 different people, or 5 different people, or 10 different people can get different results. And it's something that's, with the same coach, me, with the same program, with access to the same strategies and everything, 2 people can get 2 different results. And so it's not, it's something that I guess I have spent some time really thinking about, and it fascinates me to no end. So I've put a lot of thought into this, and I've talked to people, and and I talk to my clients all the time about what we're doing and what they're doing and that kind of thing. That's part of the accountability that I give you. And so here's the thing. There are some very real practical aspects to why 2 women in the same program that I'm coaching can get different results. So let's just say my 90-day program, 12 weeks, I can have 2 people in that program and they can get very different results. And there are very real reasons for why that can happen, very practical reasons. For example, if you have a lot of, if there's a big difference in the amount of weight that you need to lose, then you're practically going to get a different result in the amount of weight you lose over that 90 days. So for example, I have clients who join that program who have 10 to 20 pounds that they want to lose. I have clients who join that program who have 100 pounds or more that they want to lose. It's a 12-week program. In that 12 weeks, those 2 people are not going to get the same result. The person obviously who, now, take this with a grain of salt because there are other variables that go into it. But a person who has 100 pounds to lose is most likely going to lose more weight in that 12 weeks than a person who only has, 10 or 15 pounds, let's say, to lose. That's just the way it works, especially in the beginning. Weight comes off faster the more of it you have to lose. So, that can be part of a practical reason for different results for different people. Someone who is way more unhealthy or healthy, that can affect, at the start of a program, that can affect the type of stress that 2 people are under can affect the results that they get. So I know that there are reasons. I've seen it in the years that I have had clients now, hundreds and hundreds of clients in almost 7 years. Different people get different results. So some people will get results faster, and some things will make those results come slower. But in the big scheme of things, the speed with which you get the results is not really what I place the most value on. And that's not really what you should place the most value on when you're thinking about your own results. What I have determined that really makes the difference in your results are two things, really. It's consistency and it's longevity. And I'm going to talk a little bit about there. So because this is really fascinating to me. And anything that I say along the way here, drop a comment and ask me a question if you have questions, or, what have you. Just drop comments. If you can relate to any of this, please drop comments and let me know. So this is fascinating of me for years. Like, why this idea of why can two women in the same program that I'm coaching with me as the same coach, and I don't have like assistant coaches. I don't like assign someone to work with you. I work with all of my clients personally. I give you the same strategy. So it's really intriguing to me why two people can get different results. And this is what I think it ultimately comes down to, you guys. It really comes down to belief and decision followed by the right action. Belief and decision followed by the right action. So let me break that down for you a little bit, okay? So what I mean by that is, first, you have to believe that what you want to achieve is actually possible for you, okay? You can say all day long that you want to lose weight, but if at your core you do not believe you're capable of doing that, it's not going to happen. Now, there's a difference between being scared and having doubt. There's a difference between being concerned about it or being fearful because you have failed so many times before, you've tried so many different programs and you've lost weight and gained it and you've lost weight and gained it, or you've had a hard time losing weight, period. There's a difference between that. That's normal. And I think I did a live about this last week. That's normal. That's certainly understandable, but it's not something that should stop you, okay? But that's different from believing at your core that you won't be able to do it, that you can't do it, that for some reason, whether you believe you've told yourself this story about your genetics or that you're big boned or that you're just meant to be fat or whatever bullshit story you have in your head, if you have something in your head that is keeping you from believing in your core heart of hearts that you can achieve what you want to achieve, then you're not going to be able to do it. Now, I can help cheer you on and I can support you every step of the way, and I do. And I believe in you so strongly that I'll let you even borrow some of that. But you have to have in your core a desire and a belief that you're able to lose weight and get healthy. So that's the belief part. Then that belief, and let me give you a little bit of an example here, okay? When I first started this health journey for myself, okay, I was taking a new approach to doing things. I wanted to lose weight in a healthy way. And that is something I had never, ever done before. Never. You guys know, a lot of you have been around for a long time and you know my story about how I have lost weight and gained weight over the years. And I had, so nearly 7 years ago when I started doing this, losing weight in a healthy way, I had no evidence to rely on that proved that I could do it in this way. Okay. And I certainly had no evidence that I could lose weight and maintain that weight loss long term, right? But I surrounded myself with people who had a belief system in place that they were capable. I participated and engaged with those people. And it helped me, to strengthen my belief in the system that I was using and the method that I was using for myself, so that it became like, and of course, this is possible for me. Would it take work? Yes. But I believed that, of course, no matter how hard it might be or how much I had to work, that by gosh, I can do this. Like, I had my mind set on I can do this. So that's what I mean by you have to have a belief. It's not about not having doubt. It's not about not having fear. It's about in your core gut and heart and soul, you believe, and you put yourself in a position to be around people who will support that belief and cheer you on in that belief and encourage you in that belief. But there has to be at least a kernel of that belief in you. Now, once that belief is in place, then you've got to be in decision about what you're doing. You've got to be in decision about the fact that you are going to lose weight. You are going to be healthy, and you are going to create a life that you absolutely love. That's not full of stress and drama all the time. You have to be in decision about doing that. You can't be wishy-washy. You can't be, oh, well, if this doesn't work out, then I'll go to plan B and I'll do this other thing. You can't be, well, what if it doesn't happen for me? You've got to decide on what you're doing, that you're going to lose weight and get healthy by God, come hell or high water. And you have to back it with that belief system. That is so critical in actually achieving the results you want to achieve, having the dream body that you want to have, being healthy, living a stress-free life, bringing all of that into reality. That's a must. And then finally, so you have the belief, you're in decision about the fact that you're going to do it, and finally you have to take action. You have to put action, the right action, in place that is in support of your belief and your decision to lose weight, be healthy, and live a drama-free, stress-free life that you enjoy. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not going to tell you that losing weight and getting healthy is easy. And the more unhealthy you are, the more stressed you are, the more weight you have to lose, probably the more difficult it's going to be, because it's going to be a longer journey, right? To get to that place where you are healthy and you have reached your goal and you are sort of living in this presence that you want to live in. So I'm not saying that it doesn't take work. It does. But in my coaching program, there's a system that I put in place. There are methods that I put in place for you to lose weight, for you to get healthy, for you to reduce stress. And if you follow that system, you absolutely are guaranteed that you will get results. Now, here's the thing though. You gotta follow it. You can't pick the parts and pieces that you like or enjoy. You can't kind of like just put this in place and not put that in place. You can't do this sort of bits and pieces half-assed thing. You have to do all of it. You have to take the system, the methods that I teach you in their entirety, and put them in place. Because, sure, the advantages at the start do give you they give some people a short-term advantage. They're going to perhaps get there quicker, like I said, if they have less weight to lose, if they're relatively healthy, if their stress isn't as prolonged and persistent as some of the rest of us. Yeah, those aspects of it may in fact give them a little short-term advantage. But long-term, in the long run, it's belief, decision, and action that are most important in determining what results two different people will get and how those results will be maintained and lived in a fully joyous life forever. Okay? That is what I really truly believe why women get different results. Oh, squirrel mailman. That's what I really truly believe about why two different women can get two different results on their journey to health and happiness. So I'm super interested and curious what you think about this. I really do wonder, like, has that been your experience? Can you identify things that might have held you back along the way? Perhaps there's some of the things that I talked about. Perhaps there's some other things, but I would really love for you to drop in the comments your thoughts on this, where you are in your headspace on this. What can you look back on your own life and experiences and relate to this? So drop me a comment. Let me know. I hope this was helpful. And always, always, always have a good rest of your day. Talk to you guys later. Hey, Kimmy, I see you.